I don't know the person that God is trying to speak to today, but believe me, when the things you want don't happen, that's because God has a better plan. It's easy to wake up in the morning and feel like, I think I'm tired of this whole game. I'm tired of this stress. I'm tired of this frustration. Everybody's tired. I'm tired too. Sometimes I've felt like I think I should just end this whole thing. But you see, when you try to take a life that God is trying to build, to rebuild, to take to the next life, that's when it becomes sad. Imagine if Job had decided to say, well, I don't think there's any hope for me. Let me just end this whole game. That would have been very sad for him, because he cannot see or understand the plan that God has. It's okay to feel like, well, I don't think I'll continue this thing. I don't think I should just keep on bearing this pain. It had to be a pain. It's had to be a hardship. It's easy to tell a person to be patient when something hasn't happened to you. I've been there too. I understand how it feels to be in pain. I've come to realize that when the road is blocked, don't give up. Don't try to move back and feel like maybe I should just move, because if you move back, you're starting afresh. You cannot push it, you cannot force it, but just lay your hand on it. God, I have no idea where I'm going today, but I'm trusting in you. God, I have no idea what's going to happen today, but somehow I believe in you. I'm trying to encourage you. Sometimes it feels like the world is on top of you. The frustration, the pain, the trials, the temptation, everything is just blocking. And sometimes you feel like, let me just quit. But never stop going, because you don't know what God has. You don't know the plan that God has for you. The Bible says that the good things that has for you, the plan I have for you are the plans of good and not of evil. You don't see light anymore. You don't see hope. You don't even see you winning. You don't even see you succeeding. You don't even see you changing, doing anything good for yourself. Little do you know that when the road is blocked, that's because they're going to open. God does not bless you without training you. Every blessing comes after being trained. As a matter of fact, if you look at soldiers, you understand what I'm saying. They don't try giving them rank or handguns to them to start going to war. They have to test them with the most difficult things. They have to train them with the most painful things. So when you say you want God to lead you, give it all to Him. There will always be a time, just like husband and wife, sometimes you feel like, I don't want to talk to this woman. I don't want to talk to this man. That's someone you married to. That's someone you are dying for. But what is happening? Now you are living together. Sometimes you feel like you don't want to talk to that person. It happens like that. When God is leading you to something, there will be a time you feel like, I think I don't want to even pray anymore. I've been there too. There have been a time I feel like, I don't think I want to continue this prayer, but I've been praying, nothing is happening. I've been asking God for do the same thing, nothing is changing. Changes doesn't happen like that. When God leads, you have to let Him lead. Give it all to Him. When you cannot do anything or press anything or push anything, just lay your hands and say, God, I don't even know what to do, but I'm trusting you. Everywhere is blocked. The road is dark. Job knew that something was wrong. The Bible says he didn't give up. So when the devil brings frustration, don't listen to him. I've been there. I understand what it means to be in pain. I understand what it means to lose a loved one. I understand what it means, to find yourself in an environment when it's just you. Only you can turn yourself. Only you can move yourself. Only you can direct yourself. Only you can push yourself forward. I understand. I've been there too many times. But remember this. When you cannot keep going, you can lay your hands on that cross. You can lay your hands on the cross and say, God, I have no idea what's going to happen today, but I'm trusting you. That one day when Brother Frank was preaching in church, he told us something. A brother was reminding me of this. I've even forgotten what we were discussing, and he told me, do you remember what Pastor Frank told us the other day? I said, no. He said, if you're afraid of kidnappers, what you do, you pray for God to prevent you from any bad eyes. You don't have money to treat a particular disease or sickness inside of you. What do? You pray to God to help you. So when you looked around and see there's nothing is actually working out anymore, you can talk to God about it. Sometimes you ask Him, He will not answer you. When you look at what happened in book of Matthew 15, that lady was there. She was one of you. She was like you too. She was asking God. He was there face to face, but God didn't want to tend to her. But she didn't move back because God did not respond. When God is not responding, He's looking at you, smiling. I want to see what my son can do. That's why when you see, when in a relationship, you see sometimes when you ask your man for money, he has the money, but he'll say he doesn't have, to see your reactions, to see how you can behave, to see how you can act. Are you loving him because of the money? Are you loving him because of the ice creams, because of the clothes, because of the nice things, they've been doing? Will you love him when he says no? Will you be there when he says no? So that's what God does many times. Not because he doesn't want to listen, not because he doesn't want to answer you or supply whatever you're looking for. Be patient. When the road is dark, that's because there's going to be a light. Light does not shine in light. Light shines in darkness. God does not raise people who are already raised. God raises people who are down. So if you're down, that's because God's going to raise you. Be patient. I'm trying to encourage you. I know it's hard on you, but just be patient.